Hey, what's going on, guys? So 3 years ago, I was right here at Joe Ball's place at one of the most incredible private aviaries here in Australia. Well, over the past 3 years, there have been a lot of upgrades and a lot of changes. So we're gonna do a follow-up tour here of one of the greatest private aviaries here in Australia. All right, we're going into building number 1 here. So you got 2 galahs right there.
So yeah, the rose-breasted cockatoo, and on the far side you've got the standard wild type, and on the near side what they call a blue galah. So that's a recessive mutation. And then in here we have 2 other mutations, and these are what you call Lutino galahs. And this is Larry, and this is Lowell.
So now for people that don't really know Australia, these guys are everywhere here.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I've always said that, you know, as soon as you step off the plane and you like walk out on the street in Australia, it sounds like a pet store out there.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, there's so many of...
There's several different species in the cockatoo family.
Right.
And this is one of the smaller forms and the most common, like you say. As a result, for all of those of you that love mutations, with it being so common, there is quite a few different mutations within it.
Yeah.
And that's just one of them there. Red eyes and the inability to produce the grey pigment on the back of the...
Wow, these are just really awesome. And so this entire enclosure is for 4 birds.
Well, I actually rotate it because I put my macaws in here as well.
Oh, I see.
And the idea was to have 2 areas that were enclosure, you know, were aviaries themselves, so that, you know, I can obviously...
we've got more over here.
This is that same pair.
Oh, this is the same pair. Yeah, I gotcha.
So I can shut them in like that, so they can do their own thing, and same there.
Yeah.
And then once these guys have had a bit of a run in here, at the moment they're breeding in here, I can go and grab some macaws and put them in here. And
I gotcha.
I can fledge birds in here, like I've got a blue and gold up there that's just a bit of a multifunctional wildlife cage, basically.
Absolutely.
There's a couple of turtles in here.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, I don't think you'll see them. But...
This is an absolutely amazing enclosure. You go over to people's places that keep birds, you will not see anything like this. They keep, you know, smaller enclosures, just big enough for the bird. This is literally a walk-in aviary. I mean, this is bigger than a lot of people's homes.
Well, that's the idea.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So this is brand new from the last time I was here.
Yeah, I think we started this probably 6 months after you left.
After I left.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
When was I was here before COVID? It was
just
so
before COVID.
2020.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And whilst you were here, we were sort of midway through building all these different aviaries. The next ones of which we'll have a look at shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. God, I just love this waterfall. Love the pond. Yeah, this is a step above.
This is sculptured concrete. So the guy that made this just came in and built it with you know, all the wire and Rio, and twisted it all together and made the shape. And then he was there with concrete, just plastering it on with his trowel and doing the sculptural marks. Then he sprayed it, and yeah, he was a...
Yeah, it looks really natural. Hi, sweetheart. Uh-huh. Now, you are appreciative of all this, aren't you?
That's Larry.
Yeah? I don't speak bird. Did he say yes? He's appreciative?
He does try to talk, but it just comes out how you're hearing it, just a bit of gibberish.
All right, so this is brand new, but right over there, there's some changes over there since the last time I was here as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right, let's go check that out. Yeah, one of the things that I love about your enclosures here is the artwork. You've got this lace monitor over here. I mean, this is just so cool. Couple of blue tongues. Little mouse over here. And echidna over here. This is such an amazing enclosure. And that big old macaw is still painted there. That is so awesome.
That does get a facelift every couple of years.
Every couple of years, yeah. I'm sure it gets faded. That is just absolutely amazing. All right. Oh, it is so good to be back in here. I mean, the first time I was here, this place just blew me away. And it is a little different. I mean, there is a lot
There's
of
extra cages on it.
Yeah.
And the whole concept, if you remember, was not just to create some aviaries, but to create dual purpose aviaries, if you like. So
Right.
every single aviary has an area outside the shed and inside the shed, and I have the ability to shut them up when I want, so I can control their noise.
Sure.
I can basically have full control over them. And parrots being parrots, with nuts, you can get them to do whatever you want. So at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I just come in with a big bag of nuts, sprinkle them down, and they all just come, flying in, and I shut the doors.
Yeah.
And then at 5 a.m. in the morning, when parrots want to go nuts, they can do it in the confines of here, and the neighbours and myself can still be trying to get a bit of sleep.
Good thinking.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a pair of scarlet macaws, and that's the same as the painting on the front of the shed.
Yeah.
And
Hi guys. Now, I don't think that these, I met these last time I was here.
yes, they were here.
Yeah, and that's exactly the reaction I got from them last time.
That was pretty good. I'm surprised you got that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So
Yeah.
we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna see you in the sunshine. Hi. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Whoa. Yeah, that's exactly the reaction I got last time I was here. But these guys are just beautiful. How much are these in Australia?
6-7 grand a bird.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a breeding pair like that would be close to being worth 20.
20 grand.
Like that, yeah.
Wow. All right, so let's see. This is the Latino blue and golds.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's another. Okay, there we go. So now you have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Wow. So you only had the one before.
It's the best way to filter that because they're very in and out of the box.
Yeah.
They potentially could breed. Let's try this.
Let's try this one. All right.
Yeah. But stay behind me
Okay.
because they're all bit jumpy. And keep that this level. Don't go up too high.
Don't go up too high.
Too high. They think they're going to get. Whoa! Yeah. That's generally what happens. They think that you're going to do something with that.
Are we good now, guys? Yeah, they are really, really flighty, aren't they? But they're gorgeous. So, was this the one that I met last time?
No, the one you met last time
is
was
over
in
there.
this cage, but it's over there.
That's
yeah.
yeah. And now, are you having any success breeding these?
Yeah, I've got a baby from them that just hand reared recently. So,
oh, fantastic!
Yeah, so they're very intelligent, but very spooky to new people.
Yeah,
they're okay with me, but anybody new, they're very, very jumpy around.
Yeah,
and that's macaws in general. Unless they're hand reared and around people all the time, they become quite sort of conditioned to what they're used to.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you see them on TV. Sometimes people that have got macaws that are around people all the time, and they're like puppy dogs, but that's because that's what they're exposed to all the time. Yeah.
Exactly.
These guys are used to me, the missus, this cage, and anybody coming in like yourself with waving a contraption.
A big, yeah.
It is a little bit.
It's spooky.
It's a bit spooky to them. Yeah. I'm not that sure about it.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll leave them alone. We don't want to stress them out too badly. But I love how every enclosure here is basically a walk-in enclosure. Now,
that's him that you saw last time.
Yep, that's the Latino, I remember.
Yeah, off he goes. That's the boy, and that one is an opaline, so that's a different mutation again. So,
an opaline.
Both blue and gold macaws.
And in the box they go. Man, there is some serious thought that went into this design.
Aviculture in general, when you're a reptile keeper and you compare the thought process and the workload that goes into aviculture compared, it's a totally different.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It really is. I mean, unless you've really thought about it, don't get into birds.
Right.
Because they're fickle. They need quite a lot of space. They're meant to fly around in massive expanses outside.
Right.
And you know, when you see people keeping them in a lot of these small cages, not being one to judge, but when you see what they can, you know, the natural behaviour they can display in these sort of spaces, I think really that's where you want to be heading if you're going to do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And that means a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of thought process.
Well, you are doing it right. So guys, it is always a pleasure to get over here to Queensland and visit with Joe and see this aviary and how it's growing, and there will definitely be another follow-up video next time I'm down here in Australia. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and until the next animal adventure, love the planet, feed your animal obsession, and rattle on.